Yep.
You might want to save that 20 though, Colby, for this one. Mariners get Corbin Burns from the Brewers for Chris Flexen plus $7 million. So essentially, you're paying for most of Flexen's remaining contract. Taylor Dollard and Emerson Hancock. Corbin Burns, perennial Cy Young contender. I know his team just said that
he did cost the Brewers the playoffs last year.
Yeah,
so.
I know his team just said that to win their arbitration hearing for over $740,000. They're not stupid. They're not that stupid though.
Are they? Are you sure?
They're not this stupid to take this deal.
Here's what I would say, right, to this. First of all, the cash is irrelevant because Burns is making more than Flexen, so the Brewers still save money by making this deal, but that's not their primary motivator. The other thing I would say is, what did Luis Castillo go for last year? And who's better, Luis Castillo or Corbin Burns? Corbin Burns is better than Luis Castillo, so they're each going to be traded. If Burns were to be traded this summer, they would each be traded with a year and a half of club control left.
Actually, I think Burns is a free agent, right? After this year?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure he's got another. I thought he was ARB too. But let's say it is a year. Ty's confirming right now.
Yeah.
If it is 1 year, then take away either your Arroyo or your Noelvi in your trade package.
It's 2 more years. Yeah, it's 2 more years.
Yeah. So Luis Castillo cost you, right? He cost you Edwin Arroyo and Noelvi Marte.
And Levi Stout.
Right? Who reliever, but whatever, still a pretty good prospect.
Yeah.
Burns is better. So Burns, in theory, is going to cost you probably Miller, Ford, Wu.
I don't think the Mariners have anything that the Brewers would take for Corbin Burns, to be quite frank with you.
If they fall out of contention, I think Burns would be shopped. And if the Mariners really wanted to, unload their barrel, then it would be Miller, Ford, and probably Wu to get in the conversation. So take that package and now take what you're offering. It's night and day. So
yeah,
20.
Yeah, this is a non-starter for me. This is a non-starter for the Milwaukee Brewers. It's it just wouldn't happen. I'm gonna go 25 on this as well. Sorry.
Right. The Brewers would not take this package, even if Burns is like, I'm not pitching for you. A, they'd get a better package, but B, they're not going to, knowingly insult their ace, know that they just pushed him out of their plans past 2024, and then trade him for less than, 50 cents on the dollar to get rid of him. That would be a disaster that they can never recover from their fans. So no.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, it's way too optimistic. You have to be real. Value, cost, value. And when you're talking about Cy Young value versus Luis Castillo, who's, don't get me wrong, Luis is great, but he is not in the same tier as Corbin Burns.
Someone could make the argument that Corbin Burns is the best pitcher in baseball right now.
You could.
I wouldn't say that. I would say that he's more top 5, but and closer to 5 than 1. But there are some out there that could legitimately make the argument that he's the best pitcher in baseball right now. And so you couldn't with Luis Castillo. So if you're trying to just compare those two situations, it's almost night and day. Like Corbin Burns is, and this is not a knock against Luis Castillo. I'm not saying anything. Like Luis is great, fantastic. He's the ace of your staff, all that. But Corbin Burns is substantially better than Luis Castillo right now.
Yeah. Like I said, it's Ford, it's Miller, and it's like Wu. And that probably gets you in the conversation. Yeah. And then it's like, okay, what else can you add? You want to throw in Jared Kelenic? Like, do you want to throw in Prelander Baroa? Do you want to throw in, pick a guy like Cole Young? Like, it might take that much to get that guy. So it's just, your valuation's way too low. And for those reasons, I'm out. Shark Tank.
Yes.